burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding an escape route.
He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you try to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Looking to fire. Works the middle. Tight end trying to get in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCutcheon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. That's caught. It's Lockett. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Longhorn! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. using the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Sampson. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the quick game. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over. 1st and 10.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the ground, it's Simon. Past the first down marker and still running. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Quick release by the QB. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
15. 1st and goal, Michigan.
And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got his man quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Longhorns will take over. 1st and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking for room. It's Simon. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got the quick pass. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Caught behind the line. It's Simon. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. Finds a little space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Oh, what a move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Roberson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's McCutcheon. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught close to the marker, it's Lockett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good timing on the quick out. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
3:25.
Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Dumps it off in the flats.
I tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense after having 2 touchdowns.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
13. Texas.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.